Well, howdy, folks. It's time for Beyond the Smoke Barbecue Talk. So grab your drink of choice and come gather around the fire as we talk all things Beyond the Smoke. Featuring pitmaster chats from all your favorite names in barbecue. We chat about competitions, pits, meats, and everything in between. From barbecue to grilling, from trimming to smoking, we got you covered. Got questions? Let us know. We're always happy to hear from you. Thanks for coming, friend. We're glad you're here. Now sit back, relax, and let's talk some barbecue. It's time to go Beyond the Smoke.
What's up, fellas?
What's up?
Sam, you muted.
Nobody wants to hear you, Sam.
I was over here fucking with my eye holes. What's up, boys?
What's going on, bro?
Another Monday.
Another Monday.
Is it, or are we always down to the wire when it comes to this thing?
Kind of down to the wire. That's just how we roll.
Yes, sir.
There's
Hold on, Melody.
What's up, Melody?
Smoking Los.
Hey, what's up,
going on,
Carlos?
Carlos?
How you doing, brother?
He says, leave the holes alone, Sam.
Yeah.
XDR.
What's going on, man?
What's up?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
So how we doing, boys? How'd y'all do this weekend? Y'all cook?
Hell no. Man, dude, nothing, man. My daughter had mouth surgery this weekend, so it was one of those kind of weekends.
On the weekend?
She got 5 teeth pulled.
Oh, damn.
Her the back ones, what are they called?
Like the molars, bro?
Yeah. The wisdom teeth. There you go. She got her wisdom teeth taken out, and then she had another abscess on it, on another one. What's up, Lance? And man, that thing was gnarly, dude. I didn't show you pictures, but man, that thing was crazy looking.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't want to see pictures.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, Chris?
What's up, Chris?
Richard. What's up,
What's up,
Richard?
Home, brother. Man, that's awful, bro.
Yeah. No. At least it's done, but dude, her spirit seems a lot higher, man. Like.
Oh, I bet.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
relief, exactly. So I'm wondering if that's what's going on with it.
Probably was, bro.
We got a 5 on his brisket appearance. Damn
Oh,
it!
shit.
What?
Damn.
Tough crowd, man. What the hell?
What's up,
What's
Colin?
going on, Colin?
How you doing, brother?
What about you,
But-
Kyle? I saw you had a pretty good little weekend.
Yeah, it was a good weekend, man. We went down to Pleasanton and cooked that one. It was Dude, I really expected to get there and be like 30, maybe 40 teams there. Fucking, it was
Yeah.
like 75 registered. I don't remember, 60 something turned in. It was.
I think I saw like
fucking crazy.
64.
Yeah, it was fucking packed, dude. I mean, some of the best cooks in Texas, in my opinion, were in that motherfucker.
Yeah, for sure.
It's pretty
Oh, yeah.
stacked, bro.
For sure,
It was
dude.
tough. We got to hear our name for fifth place rib, and
Nice.
I went to
Hell
tell
yeah.
Caesar congratulations and shit, right? And Caesar looks at me and he goes, "What happened? They played the wrong song." I said, "Oh, why?" He goes, "Your song was playing, dude. You didn't get up and do anything, you know." And I'm like, "Well, fuck, dude. I don't cook real good in the South very often, right?" So I was just surprised they even fucking called my name in the top 10. Shit.
You know what's funny is I was watching Carl's live, and I had to go back and watch it because, like I said, my weekend was fucked. But anyways, I was watching now. Like I saw like where Kyle's texted that he got the fifth place rib, so I just fast forwarded to the ribs. I wanted to see you walk, and the song started playing, and then in the front, if you look on Carl's live, you can see Jessica looking like this. She looks at him. And Kyle doesn't move, and then finally, I guess the song kind of kicks on, and Kyle finally stands up, and you see the top of his head. But dude, that was badass, dude. Congratulations, man. Your turn-ins look solid for sure, dude.
For sure, bro.
I say, look, they look damn good.
Yeah.
What's up, Caesar? Congratulations,
brother?
Caesar.
Congrats, man.
Yes, sir. Congratulations, brother.
It's a big
Whooped our
GC.
ass.
Oh, Kyle. Yeah. Also, yeah, you did. Y'all did walk in dessert. Dude, what'd y'all cook? Did you cook or Jessica cook?
Oh, Jessica cooked it, man. I ain't telling you what the fuck she cooked.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, man. God damn. Oh
You
shit.
have leftovers to try at least?
Right.
Yeah, there's some in the fridge. You want to come over here and get them?
All
That's
right.
too far.
How'd you do this weekend,
What's up,
Sam?
Bobby?
Man, I was fortunate. I turned all 3 tickets in this weekend. I had
That's
a
a win.
second place chicken, 10th rib, and 12th brisket. Fifth
Awesome,
overall.
bro. Solid calls, man.
Fifth overall.
Fifth overall.
Out of how many teams
Right
are on
on,
that ABC rodeo?
I think it was 42.
Yep.
Damn, that's a pretty good little turnout for $5,000, huh?
Mhm.
Man, I'm telling you, I wish that they would turn out like that up around here.
Yeah.
I know, no doubt, bro. Yeah. Awesome. It'd be awesome.
Man, it was a great turnout.
Would
Yeah.
they pay top 5, top 3?
Top 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Melody. Yeah, 42. Yeah,
42 teams.
teams.
Pretty
Were
cool,
you there,
man.
Anthony? That you were there this weekend, too, weren't you?
Damn, bro. Yeah, that's the question. Were you there, Anthony? I was. Yeah, I shadowed myself out in that motherfucker. Damn, bro. I mean, it was a nice event, bro. I ended up, I think 19th place chicken, and I got a 15th place rib and a 6th place brisket. So, middle of the road, you know what I mean? So, I finished 11th overall, just barely outside that top 10, man. Well, it happens sometimes, you just got to get back to the drawing board and then hit it up again, man. Dust stuff off and keep going, man.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, it was a good time though. We'll hang out with Sam and stuff, trying to get him drunk, and it didn't work. So I just
Shit.
actually
It worked too
benefited
good.
that.
That doesn't take too much, huh?
Get him shots of Crown, and he was the fuck. He woke up late and still whooped my ass.
Bobby said, "I'm gonna stay at home." Oh shit! So was our guest there?
He was there.
Yeah.
He had a pretty damn good weekend.
Yeah. Damn good.
Yeah.
It is.
Why don't you introduce our guest, Anthony?
Oh,
You.
oh, shit, man. All right, man. From I Tell You Later Barbecue. Hey, what's up, bro? We're gonna go ahead and have on Mr. Vinson himself. Coming
My
on.
name's Sue.
Yes, sir.
What's up,
How
Chase?
you doing, brother?
What's up, Chase?
What's going on, Chase?
It's
So you
another
had a pretty
Monday.
solid weekend too.
Yeah, I got 7th overall with a 4th place chicken. What did I get in ribs? Oh, 17th place rib and a 10th place brisket.
There you go.
Hell yeah,
So
Solid.
solid ass weekend.
Sam finally beat me in chicken. Well, he didn't. The second time he's beat me in chicken.
Yeah,
Temping
second
it
time.
now.
That might be it. It might be I got a probe in it now.
I did what
man.
Carl. I did what Carl said. Just when that wing comes down, pull it off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Chase
Yeah,
one
have
of the
to
two
agree
wizards
with
out
that.
there.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Makes
Oh,
badass drums too.
Thanks for
I
that.
say he's also got old Vincent drum smokers.
Yep.
Makes some
Yeah.
custom smokers.
For sure. Is that what you're cooking on, Chase? Your drums? I'm assuming.
I got one that I'm cooking on right now. I picked up another one of those rectangles,
Right on. Yeah.
and so I've got both of those running and one Vincent drum.
Right on, man.
So those boxes that you're cooking on, you made those?
No.
Okay.
They don't make them anymore.
Okay.
But I took one of them today to the metal shop, getting all the measurements and pricing on the metal and how much it's going to cost to build them. If it's within reason, then I'm going to change it up a little bit, but I'm going to start trying to back out with them. They're going to be a little bit bigger with different kind of wheels and everything on them.
Oh, right on.
Easier to move around. Right now, they're heavy.
I'll say them little casters suck. I ain't never moved one, but
They're probably about 500 pounds each, at least.
Damn it.
Holy fuck.
yeah, they're all there.
Yeah.
Who used to make those?
A company called Rectangle.
Hmm.
The first one I got it from Manual in a raffle, and then the second one I bought from a guy named Jack Perry in Lubbock. We used to competition cook.
That company went out of business or what?
I have no clue. I haven't researched them. Nothing. I just know they don't make them anymore.
Right.
Probably because they're so damn heavy.
I've been offered $1,500 each for them, and I have not sold them.
They look like solid tanks for sure. Yeah.
Oh, they are. They are.
Nice. They hold temperature pretty good.
Yeah, they'll get up to about 6. I've gotten the black one up to 700 before.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
Took a brisket in 2 hours. Fuck.
Yeah, I did actually.
Well, cool.
It calmed down to about, once I put that brisket on there, it calmed down to about 500. Just let it roll.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we got a little ahead of ourselves. Chase, why don't you introduce I'll tell you later and how'd you come about?
Well, I'm Chace Vinson. I'm from Lockney, Texas. A lot of people know me as Lindsay or Boy Named Sue. Shane LeClaire gave me that nickname. I don't know where we were, but he just gave it to me.
I think it was Weatherford.
Huh?
I think it was in Weatherford.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he gave me that one in Meat Stick.
Yeah, meat stick. Robert Smith is calling me Bear. I got multiple nicknames. But I'm from Lockney. We're currently moving to Crest. I was born and raised in Lubbock. I'll tell you later started, when me and Melody got married in our backyard, I cooked all the briskets for our wedding. Everybody said, hey, why don't you try competing?
Bears.
And so I think it was that next year after we had Ellis, we loaded up, went to Mark Marley's place, 7th place there on a brisket, 14th, 15th overall.
Mm-hmm.
It's 26 teams. But yeah, we've just been rolling ever since.
What year was that?
I was trying to think of that today. So 23 is when we got started.
What's going on, Rob?
What's going on, Rob?
I think it was April or when was that? April or May of 23.
Okay.
I think it was May of 23.
Yeah, that was my very first comp.
Oh,
and I
wow.
only did 6 in 23.
Right on.
Uvalde being the last one. Paris was on my birthday, and we were like, "Oh, let's go to Paris, Texas. I've never been there. Want to see the Eiffel Tower in Texas." Got to see Fireball Lacey climb up that thing with the keg of Fireball in her hand going up. And
Dang.
we went over and hung out with them after, and it was a good time. I mean, wouldn't pass it up for the world for them guys, and I mean, even y'all.
Hell yeah.
I talk to Sam probably once a week, maybe Kyle once a week. Just,
Yeah, I finally met you over there at the West Texas Bash this year. So
I thought you met me before that.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, sir, yes. Yeah, you did. That's when I met you for the first time.
Yeah. That was like we always talk about. It's a great contest. No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hoping I can get back into it this year.
Oh, right
You
on.
gonna do the South Texas Bash?
We were going to, but some stuff came up, and I'm coaching a high school team now in Lubbock.
Gotcha.
Right on, bro.
Actually, the high school I went to, I'm coaching their barbecue team, and I promised them I'd go with them to state that weekend. It's the same weekend as South Texas, so I'm not going to make it.
Gotcha.
What's up, CB? There's a
CB?
freaking
Another damn
GC.
champion in the house. Congrats, man.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, bro.
Yeah, the good thing you're coaching barbecue. I was thinking track.
I was thinking more like powerlifting or some shit. Yeah,
I can do that.
So, I know you donate your time to the high school to help out with those kids and shit. Talk about some of the other stuff some of your drums and stuff that you're donating to some of these cook-offs to help with their events.
So I donated one to a golf. It's like a memorial for somebody in Lubbock. I'm cooking for Cowboy. I'll do another one this coming year for him for sure, without a doubt. I'm thinking I might do a whiskey barrel theme for him for that one, and then have that logo painted on the front of it.
right.
And then we did. I'm donating 4 to one for the raffle, and then all 3 first place, the 3 big categories at Fort Davis, Smoking Mountains.
Yeah.
Damn.
Last year I just did one for the raffle. This year I'm doing 4.
Nice.
And
Nice.
so
Yeah.
we're actually going to be able to make it this year. So,
Good deal.
and then I've donated 3 to the school and the team that I'm coaching. I've done a lot more donations than what I've done selling. So it's more the way I look at it is I'm getting my name out there, and I ask them, hey, if y'all do good with my drums, post it, tag me in it. Here's my tag information.
Right.
Right on.
Put my name out there. Get my name up there.
Right.
Absolutely.
But again, I'm not going to take away from somebody else. It's let's say Bobby Delgado, Quattro D. I'm not going to take anything from him. He's a lot bigger than what I am in the drum building. He can get them out quicker and faster than what I can, and we just stay busy.
Right.
You got any pictures of that one you just did? Had hand painted?
No, it's in the back of the trailer. If y'all don't mind me walking y'all back there.
Go for it.
No, go for it, man.
That's kind
Man, it's at Cedar Park, man. Damn, that's a nice one, bro. I love it. Nice
Kyle's
and
gonna be there.
green. Yeah,
Right, Kyle? You're going to Cedar Park?
Yeah, I'll be there this weekend.
been there 3 times, man. It's a nice one. It's a nice event. Been a
I'm
while.
not going to make it. I wish I could, but I'm not going to.
Didn't you sign up for it?
Yeah, but I backed out because how do I flip this around?
Just turn the phone around.
Oh, true. You know, see
Oh
it?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's
right
actually like a
on.
drum.
Yeah,
I like that drum.
that's sexy as hell. Gotta give me some Popeye vibes or some shit, man. It's nice.
Jen and Tom Clark won that one down at the Spring Fling in Conroe.
Right on.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. So 2023 you'll start it. So you're pretty new in the game as well, huh?
Yeah, we did 23, and then Melody started. Melody got into judging. Sorry. Melody got into judging, and we kind of kicked off last year with just, I mean, it was nonstop pretty much.
Yeah.
I think we ended up doing 36 or 37 comps total last year.
Well.
Wow. Crazy.
And we probably got just that many or more this year. I was, by the end of the year, I was like, after Uvalde, I was like, I ain't doing it anymore. I'm tired. I'm ready for a break.
Yeah, especially you come across some double headers, man. You feel like, damn,
And you know what?
asshole will be all pooched out and everything out this one. Yeah.
You can't beat those double headers though. Those things are
No, you can't. Yeah.
they're a lot of fun. The only problem is driving back Sunday after the comp.
Yeah.
6-7 hours to get back to work on Monday.
Yeah. And there's not very many double headers over here, so you got a long way to go.
Yeah, I'm not willing to. I'm willing to drive the distance. Like we go to Dodge City. We're going to go back to Dodge City this year for that one.
When is that one?
Yeah.
It paid out last year. It paid out 10,000 each day, and then I think they're upping it to 15 or 20 this year. I'm not. Don't quote me on that. I'm not for sure.
Where's it at? Or when is it? Sorry.
It's into end of June or July. One of the two.
Was it hot as fuck over there last year?
No, it was nice.
It was kind of in a park, wasn't it? That's kind of what it looked like.
It's right next to the downtown Dodge City where they have the old town Dodge City fenced off. You can go up there and go in saloons, and they are all dressed up from back in the day and cowboys, and they reenact the full thing. You can get your drinks, do whatever.
That's awesome.
Last weekend of July.
Yep.
Yeah, didn't you say it was some sort of a park by there or something like that as well?
There's a big park right across from downtown Dodge City, and the grass is like carpet. They got 50 amp, 30 amp. It's nice.
Sounds awesome.
And then the parade lasts like 3 hours.
Damn.
And it goes right by the park.
Better hope I don't go by when you're cooking. I'd get distracted.
Me and Lance we ran. There's like a hill where we were parked. There's like a hill. We ran up there because we saw the K-State truck drive by in the parade. And we were up there putting our guns up. They were honking their horn at us, laughing at us and stuff. Which Tech didn't have a very good year that year, so.
Right on.
That's nothing new, anyways.
But no, we're traveling this year. We're talking about doing more in Oklahoma, Kansas. We're gonna be doing some. We're gonna be doing
Hit some more KCBS.
Damn it!
Trying to hit some more KCBS. That's what I was gonna say.
More KCBS, more CBA, IBCA. We're just gonna go.
Yes.
I'm chasing that entry for my invitation for the Royal this year. So.
Right.
Yeah, everybody's got to have a goal, right?
That's right.
I told myself I'm not going to go to the Royal until I get my invitation, and I'll cook both days.
Yep.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us about your part of IBCA here in our area.
So I'm Region 5 director. Me and Lance Meeks. I got nominated by Jen Sewell. She got in. I didn't know. I mean, it was just one of those deals that I didn't know what I was getting into. This is the first time doing something like this, and we jumped off in it, and we're still going hard.
Right
I
on.
hope y'all can notice it in the cook-offs around our region. They've gotten better. We're trying to push for a better quality of a cook-off, as in having a better payout to encourage the cooks to come and cook with us. Come up here and cook in Region 5. We want the cooks from the South to come up here. All regions come in and cook. That's why you see a lot of these cook-offs now are doing, where they were only doing just guaranteed money. Now they're doing like 5,000 guaranteed plus 80-20 payout. So the more cooks we can get in there, the better the payout's going to be.
Yeah.
Right.
And they didn't realize that they could do that. They thought they could either do either or, but no, they can do both.
Right.
And so with that being said, like Crosbyton this year, that's going to be a big one if we can get them in there. We got to get them to state. It's 100% payout on entry fees.
Damn.
And the other one is going to be in Millshoe that's coming up. Post is going to be a good one coming up. It's going to be
I
the
think
first
they're all
year.
marked as states.
Yeah,
I was looking today.
that's the other thing. That's the other thing we're pushing for this year is every cook-off in our region is going to be a state qualifier. It will have a state, whether it's brand new or not. We're pushing to have every single cook-off get their their proclamations for the state qualifier.
Right. So like that one in Muleshoe last year, since it didn't make sanction, does it still count as a new cook-off?
Yes.
So they just have to have the 15 and make the state this year,
Yes.
since it
We're
didn't sanction last year.
Yeah, we're still trying to get their proclamation right now.
So,
Gotcha.
Jen.
Hey, Jen, great job this weekend. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Jen.
So, what does it take? I guess in Texas, I don't know. New Mexico's a little bit different. What does it take to turn it into a state championship? How hard is it to take it from just a cook-off to a state championship?
Well, you gotta file for your state proclamation, which we send off to our secretary, and then she sends it off to the state representative at that point in time, and they file the paperwork, and we usually get it back pretty quick. But now everything's in a changing period, and so it's kind of hard. We're waiting a little bit longer than what we have been to get proclamations back.
Right.
How long was that process, Chase?
The quickest I've seen it was 2-3 weeks.
Oh, it's not too bad.
Get one back. No, it's not too bad at all. Right now, we're waiting because, like I said, our state representative timed out of her time as a representative, so now we're having to get a new one. And so it's a little bit different now, so we're having to wait a little bit longer on that process.
Gotcha.
I think the only one we're waiting on is Millshoe.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, I didn't make it that far today.
Are the go ahead, Sam.
Oh, I was looking today just trying to kind of plan out where I'm bouncing to for the next 2-3 months, and I can't remember if Muleshoe said it was a state yet or not.
No, but it's in the process.
It's in the process.
Yes.
Right on.
So, how are the promoters? Like if you ask them to put in more money or try new things, are they pretty receptive to that kind of stuff? Or?
Yeah, I mean, we talk to they come to us and ask us,
Donnie?
what can we do to get more cooks in here? And I tell them, I say, look, the cooks, they chase the money. I mean, you have to advertise it, post it. The more money y'all can get out there, the more people you're going to have show up. And if y'all have benefits that go to these, that's fine. That's why, like some of them, we do a lot more of like, look, if a majority of your money back goes to your private benefit, drop that 80-20 and go lower. Bring it down, right. and that it still discourages cooks, but hey, they put up a guarantee of $2,500. They're doing a 50-50 payback. 50 of that goes back to, let's say, this weekend, if the ABC Rodeo was to do that, 50% would go back to the
Dakota
for the girls club, and the other 50 of the entry fee would come back to the cooks. We have a time. We look out for the cooks whenever we're trying to make it more Region 5 be noticed in our region.
Yeah. So I guess it's kind of difficult in some of our areas trying to get some of this
Kevin?
bigger money pots.
So, Kevin?
Having some more limited sources, I guess.
Yeah, and if you looked at it from last year, what we had prize money wise in the deal, and look at compared to what we got this year, they definitely did go up. They upped their ante.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're wanting these cook-offs to last. These promoters love doing these cook-offs, and they want to make it last. And that's what we're trying to make it, where the cooks will want to come and cook for us and cook for these cook-offs and do these cook-offs.
Right. So, I mean, I don't know. What do you think is part of the reason? Like, this week we had 42 cooks. Where are all them guys coming from or going when we've got all these other local cook-offs?
Daniel.
So dang.
I mean, was it a bunch of local people this weekend, just like a bunch of backyarders, or?
We had a bunch of local people this weekend. There's a bunch of the companies that donated to the Boys and Girls Club and the ADC Rodeo that were there.
That got team. Okay.
The sponsorships, they all had teams there. I mean, yeah, and I also called up some buddies that have never cooked before and said, "Hey, can we borrow some drums and come cook?" I said, "Yeah, come on." We had a bunch of new cooks this year at this cook-off.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You know one of them, Sam from Lockney.
Yeah, Mason Galloway.
Yeah, he was there. I helped him out. That's the other thing. If any of the cooks that are listening to this right now are out there, if y'all see me at a cook-off and y'all have any kind of questions on how to trim or anything, just come ask me. I'll help you out. I'll even show you how to trim.
Yeah. So I think that goes for everybody. You know what I mean? I think everybody's willing to help out.
Y'all know me too well that I carry double or triple of everything to a cook-off.
Yep.
Scott. What's up, bro?
So I can go to your trailer and ask for a brisket.
I usually have one. I had 10 this weekend.
Yeah, I think that goes across the board, though. Yeah.
I do that because I know, like, people are going to come and ask me to show them how to do something. Right. And so, like, Mark Galloway this weekend came up and said, "Hey, can you show me how to trim a chicken? Or show me how to trim a brisket?" So I showed him how to trim a brisket. And
now that you've been taught, she says.
Yeah. But that's one of the big things that I learned on, because I've had people help me. I was that guy that would go up to people and ask for help.
Right.
I mean, the first time I met Aaron, he said, "You got any questions?" I said, "This is my first time cook. Do you have any pointers or anything?" He said, "How do you cook your brisket at home?" I said, "I mean, I cook it like here's what I use." And he said, "Then do that. That's what you need to do here." I said, "Okay." Yeah, I told him I use mustard. He said, "That goes on hot dogs and hamburgers. You don't put mustard on your brisket." Since then, I never put hot mustard back on my brisket. And then I was talking to Sam one time and asking him where he got these smooth side barrels, because I was looking for some. And I was like, he said, "Well, there's this guy in Weatherford. Here's his number, hit him up." So I called him up. He said, "Yeah, come on down, bring a brisket, ribs, and chicken with you." Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting to cook. I was just going to go pick up drums. And his name's Stephen Powell. He's a very good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Thanks to Sam for introducing us and getting me in contact with him. I go over there about once a month and cook with him whenever I'm free.
It's good, man.
I can call him up, say, "Hey, I need some help. You mind if I come cook? We can figure this out." He's like, "Yeah, come on."
Yep.
Well, Sam went with me that one time. I think I scared shit out of him with my driving.
Yeah, I don't know that I'll ride with you again.
And I was having trouble getting heat coming out of my ribs. We were putting ghost pepper seasoning. What all we put on there? Habanero, Carolina Reaper.
Ghost pepper, habanero, and
Goddamn.
Reaper. And it was the extract.
Yeah, it was the extract. And whatever sauce I was putting on there, or whatever I was doing, was killing the heat. the heat would just go away.
Interesting.
It was a long day of eating a bunch of damn ribs.
Yeah.
I think we ate a rack apiece, just trying to get it figured out.
And once we figured it out, we figured it out.
Yep.
And that's what I've been running ever since.
Right on.
Remember, we cooked over here in Midland, and I get kind of weird about it, I guess, but I cooked over here in Midland, and Chace was there, and we're talking about something, pork or I don't even remember what the fuck we're talking about, but he's like, no, come here, man, come to my trailer. So I walk over to this trailer, dude. He starts pulling out all these fucking notes. He goes, this is exactly what I do. And I'm like, oh shit, and I just start looking away. I get all fucking nervous. He's like, no, man, here, look, see, I got this. And he opens up his fucking chest, and he's like, oh, I got some of this in there, and some of that, and I'm putting that in there. And I'm like, fuck, like, I don't know about all this,
Yeah, I'm going to go throw my toolbox in there.
Kyle looking around like you're not supposed to be there and shit.
Yeah.
You know
Start
what?
changing the fucking subject and shit.
Like I said, I don't know how many times I get asked what I do to my chicken.
Yeah,
Now-
you seem to always have some chicken calls, man.
Well, it's those 7-pound chickens I'm running.
It's some fucking turkeys.
Fucking Donnie. I want to see Chase box with them big ass fucking balls of his. Bro, they probably look like little goddamn parakeet fucking patties or some shit, man. Little fucking damn.
No,
He just palms that damn 7-pound bird.
yeah, pretty much.
So do you prefer a bigger chicken?
I was always told fill the box. If I can make it fit in that box and fill the box with one half, then I'm going to do it. And I'm going to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that hinge this weekend was barely hanging on, but I got it to close and stay latched, and that's all that mattered to me.
Hey, you putting some stretch marks on them hinges, though, man.
Yeah, I am. I did, too.
That's awesome, though, man.
So you can care less whether that lid's touching that, messing up your care less.
I care less.
Hell yeah.
With what I do to keep from that sauce sticking to the bottom of the lid, I mean, it works. And it don't mess with the bird.
Hell yeah.
Right on.
So,
Hell, I felt
outside
ballsy cooking a 5-2 this weekend.
Yeah, mine was 6.94 this weekend.
God dang.
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
Here, hey, there's Jim's comment right there. Look at that.
A Dolly
Oh.
Parton chicken. What the fuck?
Well, we're waiting on Chase to get the hell out the way because he couldn't get his box closed and turn in.
No, I didn't realize how dirty it was because I was pushing
Right
it
on,
out
Donnie. Yeah.
on my chicken.
Damn.
CB, no, that's a turkey. Damn, that's a big ass.
That's
chicken.
a
Sure.
ballsy move, man. I mean, that basically you're just you're not afraid to run them bigger birds to fill the box, So that's
No.
good, man.
Well, and it also gives me more. I can inject it with more injection and
Yeah, he hit it harder.
make it
Yeah.
a little bit juicier. And
A lot more
I've
moisture.
had comments of being too juicy.
Yeah, been there. Yeah.
So, but like I said, I'm not. I don't go digging through the casing for 4 pound. It just doesn't look right to me. I want the bigger bird, a bigger, thicker breast, nice long where it fills that box up.
Makes
Yeah.
it easy to find chickens when you don't give a shit how big it is.
Solomon said a 4.68 chicken this weekend. Damn. Well, that man knows what he's talking about. Shit. Fucking Eddie. Stood out. huh?
So, outside of barbecue, you're a diesel mechanic, right?
Yeah.
You
No,
you put lift kits and shit on by chance?
I don't.
What the fuck?
Not
half-ass
sure, but I
mechanic, bro.
don't. Huh?
It's a half-ass mechanic. Don't even put a lift kit on and shit.
I do more of the semi-truck side of it.
Oh, right on.
Semi-truck and
those
trailers.
Counts
I don't mess with that automotive. I don't mess with that automotive stuff
Right.
unless I absolutely have to.
Unless it's yours and you're in Weatherford.
Or yeah, or that. I fixed multiple. When I was in Weatherford that weekend, I fixed two other people's vehicles that weekend.
No shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
I fixed mine and got it to where I could get it back home at least. And then I think it's Double S. He got 2 first place rib and brisket, and
Damn, Eric, more power to you, bro.
and he blew a coolant line on the way in to Weatherford. And I replaced that for him while I was there
Nice.
too.
Damn.
Hell yeah. Should start
After
taking your
award.
tools.
I'll keep a toolbox.
Yeah, rightly so.
I got extra hubs for my trailer sitting in the back of my pickup.
Fucking Donnie. Damn, bro.
Hey, whenever you drive those Dodges, bro, you got to keep extra parts in the back of your truck. It is what it is, man.
It is. You used to drive one, so you used to know.
Yeah. Got rid of his.
Not
Kyle
anymore.
just got to keep extra taillights.
Oh, fuck, it was only once, bro. It was only once.
Oh man. So how'd you come up with the name? I'll tell you later, Chase.
A buddy of mine, I used to work for Rush Truck Center here in Lubbock. And a buddy of mine, my best friend was my boss, became my boss when I was still working there. And at that point in time, like, you'd see all the mechanics, they'd all gather up in a circle and start talking about stuff. And I would walk up because my boss was my best man at my wedding, my best friend before he became my boss. I'd walk up and they go, "Hey, I'll tell you later, and walk off.
I saw that one
I got
coming.
up there one day and I was like, "Hey, assholes. Why y'all walking off when I walk up here? Y'all think I'm gonna go tell my boss something that y'all don't want him to know?" And they go, "That's exactly what it is. We are best friends. That's why we won't say nothing around you or talk to you." I'm like, "What stays out here, what y'all talk about here stays out here, whether I'm around or not. I'm not going to say nothing to them." Well, they ended up, it was one of the other guys who was going to tell them, and then they all started making a joke. "Oh, I'll tell you about it later. I'll tell you later." I was sitting there one day. I was like, "I come up with a barbecue before Mark Marley's." I was like, "I got to come up with a team name." My buddy Lewis, he's the one that came up with the "I'll tell you later." And he goes, "I'll tell you later." And I'm like, "Nah, I'll tell you later barbecue." There we go.
There you go.
And
There
it
you
stuck.
go. Nice.
And
Nice.
so I rolled with it, and it's pretty funny when you go up to turn it to check you in at cook off. You go, "What's the team name?" "I'll tell you
I'll
later."
tell you later.
They're like, "What?" I said, "I'll tell you later barbecue." "Oh, okay. You're that guy. You're Lindsay Vincent." I'm like, "Yeah,
That's funny.
me."
That's funny. So it started like a joke thing, like a shop joke, turning
Well,
up to
it
your
wasn't a joke
name.
at first, and then it turned into a joke after.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I just kind of rolled with it at that point.
Hell yeah. Cool.
But yeah, a lot of that kind of stuff has followed me into the barbecue side of it. And I mean, I don't mind it one bit. I don't care. If somebody's out there making fun of me, I'm gonna be like, "Hey man, what'd y'all make fun of me for? I can tell you if it's true or not." I'm laid back. I'm chill. Y'all know this. I get along with everybody. If I'm around Fireball Lacey, I get really, really plastered.
Not
Sam
just
can
drunk.
vouch for that.
Not just drunk.
No, I got fireballed that weekend. I got sticker to prove it.
I'm pretty sure that anybody that sees your fucking hands is not talking shit about you, bro. Ain't nobody trying to get hit with them fucking meat cleavers.
No, there's some people that talk shit about me, but like I said, I don't care. It's nothing. It's one of those things that I was a big kid growing up, made fun of. I just learned to push it off and just
Right.
go. I mean, I'm not one of those guys to talk shit on somebody or whatever.
Let me tell you this. I was not a big kid when I grew up, so I grew up with little man syndrome, and I don't just push that shit off. I get a little lippy.
No, don't get me wrong. I have a temper. It takes a lot to piss me off and get me to that point. But once I get to that point, it's hard to pull me back. I mean, I'm like that raging bull in the china shop. It don't matter at that point. I see red, I'm going for it. I don't care how big or small you are. But
Not me,
like I
bro.
said, I
Not
don't
me. I'm
like
like
that.
over the top, bro. And he does it and shit. And he turns it around and he's like, it's like a switch. You
No, I
know
go
what I
like
mean?
this. I go like this right here. Let's go.
Well,
Uh,
good
Or
thing there's not much of that in barbecue, man.
when I've
nah.
been drinking quite a bit because my hat goes up like this or opposite side.
All right.
That's how you know. That's
Yeah,
the
that's how you
sign.
know. When I'm feeling good, I'm chill. Let's just go with it.
Hell
Right
yeah,
on.
man. Hell yeah. But like I said, a good thing that's the barbecue community is not like that. I mean, I don't see as much as I'm cooked a lot of competition, but it seems like all the cooks are there for each other. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
always.
I don't know, bro. I seen Butch blow up on me one time, bro. I don't know, man.
Butch,
He wanted the smoke, bro, and I wasn't willing to give it to him because he was gonna take me, bro. Awesome people, though. I agree, man.
yeah, for sure. So, Chase, what do you think is your strong category as far as competition barbecue? What are you liking? Where do you feel you're at right now?
Chicken, ribs, and pork. Chicken is being my strongest. I mean, I've won more awards in chicken than I have anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just Paris last year or year before last. I hit my first perfect score, 6 comps
Nice.
into my first year cooking, 2023,
Right on, brother.
and I hit my first perfect score in chicken, and I remember that was one of my favorite cook-offs because I remember that because I'm sitting there. I'd already had a high calling. I already had my first place chicken. I had a high calling rib, pork,
Melody.
and Tim Kirkendall is walking back from. He got a I think 10th place brisket. He's walking back and he goes, between me and you, bud, I didn't know him at this time. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, for grand champion, if you place higher than me here, you're grand. I'm like, BS. Well, sure enough, my brisket didn't place. It was like 15th, and it dropped me down to 6th overall at that whole competition. But the chicken it was a 3-way tie with Tim Kirkendall, Chris Bittner, and me, and I beat both of them out.
Jeez,
6
damn.
comps in my first
Right
year.
on.
Wow.
And then chicken has been right there ever since. It's hard to bring me back down. Then I brought my ribs up, got my pork going. I hit that perfect score at Red Raider Meats this last year. What's up, Shane? But yeah, it was just one of those. It was just one of those deals that a cook-off that I would go to every year that I'm not going to miss. It's going to be Red Raider Meats, Paris, Uvalde. We had to miss Paris this last year because all the kids were sick, so we couldn't go. And I was
Well,
sick.
y'all had some strong calls over there at Uvalde at the Briscoe this year. I remember that.
Oh, it was a blast.
Yeah, Melody killed it too.
Yeah, she beat me in ribs again. I got.
You got to pay attention to what she's doing.
Yeah, like Sam does right here.
Oh, shit, Aaron. Boy,
Yeah,
no.
we're gonna put a whiteboard. Sam's told her he's gonna have a shirt made for her with where we can mark tally marks every time she beats me in something.
Yeah, you did have I remember that now. You did have a big.
Oh, that was my brisket, Lance.
Oh, brisket.
I went.
What kind of brisket? What kind of brisket do you like cooking?
Salt,
whatever.
pepper. Yeah, just whatever. So I try. I'm just now starting to bring my brisket up. My brisket has been my downfall here lately. I've not been able to figure it out. Oh no, and so I've not been able to figure it out. And I finally got it to come up this year. These last 2 comps, and it's hit 15th at Weatherford with it out of 76 teams. and then I hit
This
10
past year.
this weekend.
Just this past year, not a
Yeah,
couple
you
months
know,
last month.
the last 2
Yeah.
comps, just
Yeah.
this month.
Okay.
So I've been
Okay.
working on my brisket, trying to get it back up where I want it. That way I can start getting back in that top 10 again, and or first.
Right on.
Trying to get that grand.
Yeah, for sure.
My ribs, they tightened up on me this last weekend. I knew they weren't going to make. I knew that, but I hit 17. I was still in the ballpark, but I wasn't there.
Are you doing burn ends or just slices?
Just slices. I do one. Only thing I do multiple things in is chicken. When it comes to
Okay.
brisket, I do straight slices, whether it's CBA, KCBS, it doesn't matter. Straight slices.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing, man. And my wife tells me all the time, I'll cook some burn ends once in a while, and sometimes I think they're phenomenal, but I'm scared to put them in the fucking box, to be honest with you.
Yeah. No, it's just like somebody told me once. If you put too much in the box, you're giving them too many options to choose from, and you have a chance of turning in burn ends that don't taste good compared to your slices, and they can go for that one bite with burn ends.
Right.
Same thing with like chicken. When I turn in, have chicken in a CBA, I do wings all the way around it, boneless wings at that, and because they can go in there and stab that wing and take a bite. That's their one bite. But they're small enough, it's like little nuggets. I watched Kevin Hernandez's video on Barbecue League.
Yeah.
So
No. Those nuggets, boneless
yeah,
nuggets.
those little nuggets. Hey, they're packed full of flavor.
The hell I can.
But just do what Shane said. He said, just fucking send it.
What'd you
Just
say,
fuck.
Sam? You're muted.
No.
Damn.
Yeah.
God damn, dude. Take it off the Amish mute. What the fuck? Damn
Still
it.
can't hear you, bro.
No, you're
I
out.
think what he's trying to say is you're the greatest. Let me get my knee pads out and all that kind of stuff.
No,
Aaron's
Can you hear me
burn
now?
ends win. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
you now.
Yeah.
There you go.
fucking headphones.
Just send it.
Burn ends win, Aaron says. Yeah. Damn.
Well, one day I'm going to try it. And if I try it and do good, then you know what? I'm going to run with it.
And like
Yeah.
Daniel says, life's a risk, Carnal. I mean, you gotta
Next CBA I do or KCBS, I'll
fucking Donnie says that's the best I've heard, Sam. Damn.
Fuck you, Donnie.
Oh shit.
But
Appreciate
no,
that.
I mean, there's a chicken fried trim video with Robert Smith and me at Weatherford. And it's ever since that video, that's how I trimmed my brisket this last time. And it's for the last couple of times. And pretty crazy watching him trim that brisket like that. I mean, just 5 cuts and he's done.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's ready to go. And I was just like, I was sitting there going, that's a $300, 26-pound brisket you're chopping up right there like
Yeah,
that.
Snake
I'm just
River.
like,
Yep.
okay, I guess let's see how it does. It got me 15.
Is that what you like
Well,
to cook? Is snakes?
I like
Yeah, I was gonna-
snakes.
MMC.
Here lately, I cooked that prime this weekend, and it did pretty good. That Swift prime. When you saw it,
Right
Sam,
on.
what do you think compared to that snake I had?
Yeah. Some bitch was marbled up.
I've tried more. I've tried milling meats. I'm probably gonna try another one here pretty quick. It's just I go for what's easy to grab at the HEB.
Yeah.
And what looks good, what looks decent.
We need to stay out of the damn HEB so I can try and go find a snake every now and then.
I'm usually in there every day because I get my lunch there. So while I'm there, I walk over there and look and see what they have. If I find something, I grab it.
Or all of them. He takes them all, probably.
Huh?
So you probably take them all, don't you?
Yeah, I take them home. If it looks good and I like it, I grab it. I walk out of there with it.
Yeah, I go in there. They're all
She's being real loud.
What was it? The other day I walked in there, they had like 2 12-pound briskets. I'll leave those for Sam.
Damn.
That's cold.
Little midget briskets and shit. Wow.
Man, they were little briskets.
Hey, thanks for coming on, Steve.
There was no trimming to those briskets at all.
I thought about running one.
You should have listened. I mean, why not?
Nah, I was happy where that prime turned
Yes,
out.
sir. Thanks for coming on, Steve, brother.
For not waking up until 8 o'clock, I'll take it.
Oh shit.
One of the big highlights of my year last year and this year was Aaron asked me to be on Team Old Dust. And
right on.
It was one of those deals. It was kind of it was a big deal for me. I mean, he walked up to me at Uvalde and said, "Hey, been talking with the guys, and we'd like to bring you onto the team." And I'm like, "Yeah, let's do this. Let's go. I'm ready."
Absolutely.
And I mean, it's just one of those deals. I think, and another guy, he's one of my biggest mentors, Stephen Powell. He's like I said, yeah, I know I talk a lot about him out there in comps and stuff, but you know what? I'm going to send a lot of people there. First time cooks, hey, go see this guy. He'll help you out.
Yeah, he's a great ambassador.
I call him mad scientist for sure. I mean, first time I went over there, he threw that brisket on at 700 degrees, and I'm sitting there going, "You're going to burn it." And he's like, "Nope, don't worry about it. It's just searing the outside." I'm like, "Okay." 2 hours later, we were pulling it off and cutting into it and eating it. And I was like, he said, "Now try that in the comp." So I did. It works.
Yep.
He's good people, man. Really.
Yeah, it seems like Stephen Powell, like in the Ugly Drum Smokers, Texas, is anytime somebody's getting into the game, it's one of the first ones that come up. Just like Rob's show. You know what I'm saying? If you go out there looking, what are you gonna come across? You're gonna come across Rob's show. You're gonna come across Stephen Powell, Ugly Drum Smokers, Texas.
And I know this will be on y'all's show and everything, but Rob is the big thing that we also push with new cooks coming in and saying, "Hey, go watch Rob's show."
Yeah, for sure.
We have a great segment at the end. It shows you what to look for when you need what you need to do in boxing. Listen to what they're saying and the feedback that they're giving these people with showing their boxes up there. But it really does give you a perspective of what you want to see when you put it in your box.
Yeah, what you're looking for, or what other people are looking for.
Congrats to Rob on his show, 300. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But like I said, we watch it, and I sit there and I watch it just for. I mean, that's one of the big parts I watch it for. And I even turn in box and say, "Hey, let's see what mine does. See what Eddie has to give me a 7 for."
Damn.
I mean,
no mercy on that shit. Yeah.
All right, and then I go on there once everybody's done. Oh, well, I was second place in Dodge City brisket.
Yep.
I mean, it's just stuff like that. It makes them like, "Oh wow, that was second place." But Dodge City was an eye opener in KCBS for me. It really was.
That's it. 300.
Yep.
That's the OGs.
Every Wednesday, 8:00.
Right, Aaron. Yep. Yes, sir.
But the Dodge City was a big eye opener in KCBS, especially cooking in Kansas for the first time.
Yeah.
Day one, I went up there and got my butt kicked. I talked to Aaron with Man Meat Barbecue, was parked right next to me. Ended up talking to him.
For sure, Aaron.
Yeah.
Ended up talking to him, and he said, "Man, they want sweet up here, no pepper."
Wow.
Nothing. And so I went up there, and next day I completely changed the way I seasoned everything. And I'm not about pouring a super sweet sauce on my brisket slices. I did it. Got me second place.
Went against your religion, but damn it to hell, it did walk.
All right, let's see what happens.
Appreciate that, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron. Means a lot coming from you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we watch y'all show every Monday night. I mean, it's one of
Appreciate that, bro.
one that we tune into
Yeah, I
Whether I'm
appreciate
driving
it.
down the highway or whatever, we're tuning into it.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you were there since day one, episode 1. I remember that.
Yep. Chase been there the whole time.
Yeah,
It's,
Jackie would definitely humble you quick too.
Yeah.
You don't even get a score from Jackie. You get an ouch or
Yeah.
next.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, man.
I agree with that. I mean, we'll see when I come back up there. I think we got 3 Kansas cooks coming up that we're planning on going. I don't remember. I know Dodge City's one of them. I don't remember the other 2. I have to look. I think we're gonna go to I'm gonna go to Rio Dosa this year.
Right on. We'll see you there, man. Right on.
And so try to beat Mr. Allsup's over there with his burrito.
Damn, bro. Don't
You gotta
sleep on that
stop-
kid.
you gotta stop
I'll
there
sprinkle some
first.
chimney on a brisket real quick.
Well, so
Hey, it's 4.5 packs.
yeah.
Oh, man.
I was sitting there thinking about, like, well, what if somebody once told me, when you get somewhere, go to a barbecue joint, Google the best barbecue joint in that town, and go try their barbecue, because that's what your judges are used to.
Yep.
Ever since they told me that, I do that. Every single time we pull into, I Google the best barbecue joint in town, whether that's all sorts of barbecue sandwiches in Mexico or wherever.
The McRib.
I'm going to get a slice of brisket, chicken, and rib, whatever meats there are, and I try them out.
Yep.
And then I try
Right on,
and
Steve.
put
We'll
my
see you
flavor
there, brother.
profile for that area.
That's
And
true.
It worked.
That's good.
It worked out for me for Uvalde this year, because that's what I did this year for Uvalde. Looked up the best barbecue joint in Uvalde, Texas. Went and ate there. Went back. Went through all my seasonings. Most of them were Texas oil dust. And
What's up, George?
matched everything up. I run
What's up,
Kevin's
homie?
products, Kevin Hernandez's stuff, and a little bit of AMP. I mean, it's just, I know, I try to fit my flavor profile for each region.
Yeah.
Right. Good.
So,
Well, it seems like you're doing pretty good, man. Every time, wherever you're at, you seem to be getting up off your seat at least once. So, congratulations on that, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
yeah,
Especially,
I've heard more and more here lately. Oh, we didn't know you were coming here. Crap, I'm gonna have to change stuff up now. I'm like, no, you're not. Just do what you do.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah.
don't change nothing because I'm here. I'm gonna run what I normally run and just see what happens.
Exactly. Well, Chase, you've been watching the show, so you know what's coming up. We do the dream team, so it can be your Mount Rushmore and an honorable mention. It can be 4 guys you want to team with you and a box runner, or just 4 guys you want to go win the Royal with and a box runner.
So I've been thinking about this for the last 2 weeks now.
No pressure. No
Nice.
pressure.
On
So
where
my
you gonna
Mount
put your wife?
Rushmore- Well, yeah, I'm trying to see where she fits at. If she's gonna be a box runner or do my ribs.
That man.
I would definitely ribs.
John.
Yeah, ribs. She's my ribs for one. No, she'd be my number one. She's been by my side since day one. She's my rock. I'm not gonna go to a comp without her.
Yep.
Whether she's judging or whatever, I'll be there most of the time. I won't be there because I'll be in Rio Dosa. But other one, Aaron, he's one of the top ones I would want to go with me. Steven for sure. He will be there. And I've already told him, if I make it to the Royal and get my invitation, I'm flying you up there. I don't care. You're going with me. How many more do I got left? That was 3, 4, 5.
That's 3.
I
So
get
you got
5.
1 more and then your box runner.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have to say Sam.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Out of anybody that I've competed against and gone up against and talked to on a weekly basis, me and Sam talk more than anybody other than Lance. I mean, me and Sam talk to more anybody I'd have to give my boxing runner to Lance. No offense, Lance, man.
Hey, he could probably definitely run faster than the rest of us.
Yeah, he probably could. But I mean, like I said, Sam is. I put him on my brisket. Sam is a solid brisket cook.
Oh, for sure.
I sit there and I watch. That's one thing about me and Cobbs is if I'm going somewhere, I see who's pulling in. I go back and study what their previous comps were, and see where they placed and what they did.
Mm-hmm.
And then I try and go back and see if there's any videos on them doing stuff. Because, I go through their pictures and I go through everybody's pictures and everything. When they post stuff on Facebook, their seasonings are right there on how they seasoned or what they did. So I should try to reach that ballpark.
Yeah. Yeah, and people like Daniel, you know what I mean? He'll straight up tell you, but you still got to cook it, right?
Yep. You still got to cook it. You still got to match it.
Yeah. Like to say, it's always the last 10 minutes on the table too. You can screw it up, or you can, make it or break it.
Search which Daniel?
Texas Smoke.
That motherfucker's been telling you shit, bro. I'm fucking telling that.
Well, I'm sure, because I've been asking Sam for over a year now. Hey, what do you put on your brisket? I'm sure he's been telling me wrong.
No, I just ain't told you the order. I just ain't told you the order.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, mustard for the binder.
Yeah, mustard for the binder.
It's got to be the great value mustard, though.
Right.
No.
That you found in the fridge that's been in there for 2 years. That one works the best.
Yeah, and then spritz that hole with some Valentina. You straight, man.
Yeah. Hey,
there you go.
The vinegar comes through.
I have used that on on pork.
Yeah.
We used it on pork as a binder, and it was me and Steven did. He said, "Hey, we're gonna try this." And I'm like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yeah, do it." And I was like, "Man, that's actually really good. I kind of like that."
We've done
pork
sriracha
vinegar
as a binder.
Yeah.
But no, it's always a good time. I like going out to cook-offs, seeing all you guys out there, and we chicken what?
Just don't dust with your chicken seasoning.
Yeah, I did that. That's how Sam beat me at Silverton. Melody was in the judging tent right behind me, and because it was all outside, and I was sitting in there with my dust that I used to season out of the bottle because my grinder wasn't working, and I just filled my grinder up, and so I guess I didn't put the lid on right or nothing. That stuff is super salty. Sitting there dusting my chicken, and the lid falls off and dumps all over.
Oh shit!
Oh man!
I chunked that bottle. I'm chunking knives out the back of my trailer, so I had to ramp down. I was chucking stuff out. I almost threw that chicken out, and I didn't. I turned it in. Sure enough, Mel said, "Man, your chicken was super salty. What'd you do?" I said, "Don't worry about
it." Oh man! Well, we talked about your dream team. What about your barbecue failure? You have any barbecue failures?
Like, what do you mean barbecue failures?
Like your worst nightmare that actually happened at a comp.
It could be an injury, could be
something that went wrong.
Yeah. Anything, something that went wrong, man. And how did you overcome that?
I don't really know. I don't think I've really had one yet. I mean, I run my drum. As everybody knows, I run my drums wide open. So if it falls on the floor, whenever I put the meat on there, it's getting cooked off no matter what. I mean, my drums run hot.
Right.
I would have to say the time that I was spritzing my brisket one time and the dill fell off the bottle and just soaked my brisket and got my coals wet and put it out the fire pretty much.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's pretty mild, man. I know in my case, though, in a wink, I had somebody piss on my firewood. That's some fucked up shit.
That is fucking fucked up.
You start smelling that shit burning, you're like, That's some vitamin in that shit.
The one time, well, I have actually. I was out spraying weeds at my house. I had my mesquite pile. I guess the Roundup went over onto the mesquite pile, and I didn't know it. And when I went to cook, I lit the drum up at a cook-off, and I threw a chunk of mesquite in there that's cut up. It's like Roundup.
Oh man!
You trying to kill us?
And so luckily I had a spare drum with me that day.
Roundup.
Yeah. I was like, something ain't right here. I was like, man, that's Roundup.
God.
And so I didn't even use that drum. I just cooked on 3 drums that day. I'm trying to narrow it down where I'm only cooking on 2 at a comp.
Yeah.
Whether it's 3 or 4 meats.
I agree with Donnie. We got to hear this.
Yeah. What's the story on you clotheslining yourself with your trailer?
Oh yeah.
Cable.
Yeah. I just got this trailer. I just got this trailer that I'm in right now, and Donnie came over and we were talking or somewhere. And I was in a hurry, and I stepped off the side of my ramp.
I'm right there.
I took my ramp down now. I stepped off the side, and I clotheslined with the cable right straight across here, cut my nose over.
Oh man!
And I had my box in my hand going to turn in when I did it. And
Man.
I just stepped down and walked, and I was like, what the hell was that? And I get close to turning, and I felt blood running down from my nose and stuff. I'm like, I'm going to turn it in. I don't care. Whatever. I got up there, Melody looked at me and was like, you're bleeding. Can I have your box, please? Turned around, set it down, and I went on my way.
Damn.
Wow.
But yeah, that hurt. That hurt bad. That hurt.
You get you some pool noodles or something.
Yeah.
That's what I need. That's what I need. My cables are real thin. Never thought about it, but shit.
Or just do like Anthony and cut one off.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I got that shit fixed because I wasn't trying to look like fucking like Ghost Ship getting sliced all the way through my fat ass. Hell no, bro.
No, you're gonna. I'm about to rig it where you see me pull up and I just press a button and the ramp just folds down like this and just stays.
Nice.
Damn.
A 3-story toy hauler.
No, that's Kyle over there. That's El
That's
Kyle.
Kyle. No, fuck no. Kyle's got the damn shit. He's got the fucking mansion of cook-off shit. Yeah.
I just started over.
What Daniel asked if you had a pool on top?
Yeah. Hey, so we went to we were going to Pleasanton on Friday. And we were fucking around loading everything up on Thursday in the trailer, dude. And I went to roll in one of the fucking slide outs, and the motherfucker wouldn't roll in, wouldn't roll out. So I start panicking. I'm like, fuck, we're going to a cook-off tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. I fucked with it for a minute, got it adjusted, and got it to roll out. And so when we got to the cook-off on Friday, we went ahead and fucking ordered another one. So I won't be rolling in the mansion no more. It'll be just a fucking bumper bowl.
Yeah. Still nice compared to mine, bro. I'm over there on HUD and shit. Section 8 over there in my shit.
Section 8.
Man, so I had that little trailer that I paid $1,500 for. White one. It did good for me. It lasted a year. And I've been looking for a working plate for a while now, and I finally found one. It popped up here in Lubbock, and I was like, I'm going to go get it. Went and got it. Traded the guy for it. Gave him $2,500 cash. Rolled away. I got some stuff to fix on it still, but man, it's nice having an actual slide out and full blown garage and bathroom with a shower in it. Shower is the best thing in the world.
Oh yeah, absolutely, especially before a war. Right. So, do you miss the war wagon or what?
I miss the war wagon. I mean, it had some battle wounds and it did good, but it was definitely time because we're trying to get our kids into this. We want to take kids more.
Right.
So we need something a little bit bigger to accommodate the kids. And then Eli's getting into cooking.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's become big friends after Uvalde. He became good friends with Reed.
Oh, right on.
So they're
Running
texting
board.
each other every day, I think. But yeah, it's just he's doing really good. He did good at Danny Dietz last year. I think got third place at Danny Dietz last year.
Mm.
Oh
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's doing real good. He's picking up on it, and then we're gonna have Jet eventually get into it, and then the girls, they're gonna be a handful.
Right on. Right.
They're just like me, but in female form. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty
But
familiar
you
with
know
old
what?
Reed, man. Shit, he hit me in the ass with a football one time. Damn.
Yeah, yeah. Reed is he's a good kid. They're a good family.
So you think you're gonna start hitting kids queue up more here pretty quick?
Yeah, and I'm gonna start pushing for it in IBCA some more. That way we
I
can
don't.
bring in more. That also brings in more cooks to IBCA, and so I'm gonna start bringing up. Hey, let's do a kids queue for an auxiliary. Let's bring in the kids. Let's get
Yeah.
them. I'm big about the
Yeah.
kids, and I'm wanting to do more high school stuff. Try and bring in more high school teams and help them out because they're our future. I mean,
Yeah.
Yep.
without them,
Absolutely.
barbecue, we don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah.
If we don't start
Absolutely.
them off young, or even a little bit later in life, then where's this going to be at in 20 years from now?
Mhm.
We don't know. So if we can start them now and get that growing, then it can keep the ball rolling every year.
Right.
Hell, y'all be cooking every weekend because y'all be retired.
Exactly. That's the end goal.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's awesome,
That's,
man. That you know you're a big uh what's the word I'm looking for?
Big
Barbecue. Yeah,
Ambassador.
yeah, ambassador. You know, for barbecue in our area. You know that, like I said, I've said before, and this is why we started the show is because there really isn't a voice for West Texas barbecue, North Texas barbecue. So hopefully,
well,
hopefully,
and like I said, we're trying to bring we're trying to get our region up here to grow. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
we need to keep stuff up here. We're going back into the archives and looking up cook-offs that we haven't seen in probably since before COVID, and we're calling them up saying, "Hey, are y'all interested in starting this back up and get the ball rolling again? Doing this again."
How does that conversation go? I mean, usually pretty good whenever they're pretty receptive
Yeah,
when it
I mean,
comes
it
to something
goes
like
pretty
that.
good, and then they call it. I mean, it's one of those deals that, hey, y'all think about it, give us a call back. Sometimes we hear back from them, sometimes we don't. It's just I'm not big about calling them every week saying, "Hey, what do y'all figure out? What did y'all figure out?" Because then they're going to say no.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I might call them once every 3 months, say, "Hey, are y'all interested in doing it?" We talked about 3 months ago. Would y'all still be interested? Sometimes they say yes. Sometimes they say no. The one I'm looking at calling is the people from the Coyote store down in Gale, and because they had one down there at one time, and so I want to call them and see about getting that one going again. I think that'd be a good one. Get some bands in there, play a concert. Um,
Especially
just
down there, it'd be easy because they always got concerts going on all summer down
Ain't
there.
no
yeah,
love in nothing.
they got plenty of. From what I understand, they got a bunch of RV hookups down there too. So Buffalo is a great venue. The venues are also a big deal. Is if we can get like more at Buffalo, the campsites they're great. It's nice having electricity without having to hear a million generators going all weekend
Yeah.
somewhere. I mean, that was the nice part about Buffalo.
Yeah. Well,
It's just
like Aaron said on the show, whenever he was on, you know, I asked him that question, like, what does it take to, you know, to get more competitions up in this area? And he said, involve the kids. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
right now. I mean, and he told me he said it doesn't matter about how many. It matters how many cook-offs you have in your area, but it's more about the quality.
right.
We want a better quality
I
cook-off
know
to
that's
where
right.
cooks will want to come and cook it every year.
Yep.
That is
Mhm.
a big deal, and that's what we were working towards. The first step was getting everything state qualified. If we can make every cook-off in our region be a state qualifier, we're going to have more cooks show up because they have that chance to get into the jack or the roll or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
And
right now we got, I think, 15 cook-offs. I gotta go back and look. But we're able to say, hey, if we can get 25, 26, 27 teams, it's a state qualifier. You're a qualifier now. You got a chance at the jack. You got a chance at the rule.
Yep.
Solomon got it this weekend. He got a bum. I mean, if we could have a weekend like this weekend, man, that'd be great. Every week, every cook-off in our region.
Yep.
And that says something.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I'm trying. I'm working. I listened to the cooks. We had a town hall meeting out of Buffalo this weekend, and we talked about what's coming up, the shootout, and everything that's coming up at towards the end of the year, August annual meeting, members meeting, top 50, and so that's a big thing is chasing for those points because if you get like first, second, or third in our region, 1 through 5. Get a carrying case, like a turn-in box.
Yep.
Those bags.
Casserole bags.
Yeah. And they're nice. They're embroidered with your name, Region 5.
So giving back to the cooks.
In my case, it's embroidered with out of state, which is kind of hard to do sometimes. Like shit. But yeah.
You got to compete against what's Donnie over there? What's his
Donnie.
name?
Oh yeah. Donnie's a
Donnie
damn good. Yeah.
And Dakota too. He's out of state.
He's hard. Who?
Dakota
Dixon?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I thought he was from Lubbock.
He shows up in what is it, Region 99?
Yeah.
I'll have to
Shows
go
up
in there
as out of state. Yeah.
I'll have to call him. Because Shane showed up as out of state at one point in time, LeClaire.
Yeah.
And he was in Texas.
Yep. Y'all high? Not yet, Donnie, but shit, give me some of that fucking clucker, clucker. We'll be all right. We'll get there, bro.
Well, awesome, man.
What's next? Huh?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm ready to see your guys. I'm ready to see y'all guys back out this year and let's see where we go.
Yes, sir.
Yep, we got a lot of good ones coming up, so
eventually I'll make it back out at some point.
So it's just one of those deals. Eventually, I mean, I'm trying to talk Sam and a bunch of these guys going with me up to Dodge City, make an appearance up in West Texas.
I don't get that fixed, Dakota. I like you in Area 99.
Hell no. Get it fixed, Dakota. I'm number 3 right now, and I'm tired of that bullshit.
I'll call and get it fixed, Dakota. I'll call and get it fixed.
We'll put them in like Region 1 or something.
Yeah, that clucker is some good stuff. It's good.
Damn right. Solid as hell.
Yep.
Damn,
yes, sir.
He never asked for my address or nothing.
I got some sample of that DAP here in the trailer from
Corby.
BBQ, Corby.
Yeah.
It's pretty good stuff too.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So what's next for I'll tell you later. What do y'all got going on now? Any current?
We got the rib shootout coming out on the 12th. Out of Outdoor Chef in Lubbock. We got
fucking Donnie.
We're talking about going down to what's the east? There's one down on East Bernard or somewhere. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, there's one down there.
Jim brought it up to me. There's one on the 4th. We're talking about going down there and doing that one on the 4th of April. We got Danny Dietz coming up. We're going to be there for that one. Got Quana.
Say Quana's coming up.
Post.
Mm-hmm.
And you got some cook-offs coming up. They're going to be some heavy hitters this year. And we got Quana State qualified this year.
Yep.
Right on.
So it's going to be a good one, I think.
Yes, sir.
I hope y'all come out. Y'all come out. Y'all support y'all's cooks.
I plan on going to Quana, so.
If y'all want
Right
to,
on, Sam.
we don't want these cook-offs to die in our region. We want to keep them going. So y'all come out and support these promoters and come out and cook with us, man.
You hear that, Donnie? Pack your shit up. Come on. Area
Yeah,
5.
come on, Donnie. Let's go.
You gotta start
Yeah,
somewhere.
Lovington's a big
Lovington's
one
coming
too.
up too. It's going to
No,
be another good one.
Don't tell people about Lovington. We just need 25.
No, what the fuck?
Hey, come on
Hey,
now.
we got to increase the chances.
Nah, man. Also burrito and stuff with every entry and stuff. Shit, don't do that.
Are you providing also burritos?
Ain't nobody got no love for also burritos. Shit,
Those
crickets.
things
That's
aren't
all I
cheap.
heard. Damn it.
Those things aren't cheap.
Damn right. They're gold. Where and when? Donnie says. Shit.
I'll text you
Juana,
the
April 12th,
dates.
12th,
No.
13th, something like that.
No.
Or the weekend after.
That's the
That's-
rib shoot out.
Yeah, it's like the 20th, Donnie. Get on
Sam's just throwing
IBCA, look
dates
at it.
out.
Melanie has all the dates in front of her right now.
Shit, damn.
Hey, it's on www.ibca.com.
Right there, there you go.
Region 5, go over to Region 5 and then click all months.
Damn, Melody put out there May 30th, man.
Yeah, that's Lovington.
Oh yeah.
So no, it's like I said, we're trying to make Region 5
Well, good.
contend with 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're working on it. And hopefully by the next 4 years we'll have 20 cooks here in Region 5. They're high dollar paying cooks.
Yep.
I mean,
Ah, you big old sissy.
he's scared.
Do what you gotta do, brother.
Oh shit.
Here,
Hey.
I'll put a challenge out there. Come beat me in chicken.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh, the gauntlet's been thrown, Donnie. Oh shit! But yeah, no,
Cool,
we got a bunch coming for Region 5, so hopefully, man, y'all been working y'all's asses off for us.
Yeah, it
so
seems like it. It seems like you got.
hopefully we can
see
keep
you
getting
pushing
these
out.
30, 40 cook teams. We've started off hot.
Yeah, I mean, even this weekend, I was getting phone call after phone call out from cook-offs, trying to get stuff lined out and getting flyers and stuff all weekend. And I'm just like, I mean, just let's go.
Yep.
Right on.
Well, that's
Yep.
awesome, man. That's awesome that you're putting it out there and you're trying to make it barbecue grow out here, man. It's
I mean, like I said, and if y'all have any questions, y'all can message me on Facebook. Shoot me a message on Messenger. I'll help you out the best I can. If somebody wants to put on a cook-off, get in contact with me or Lance. Our number is on IBCA. Just go to board of directors and scroll down. I'm probably the last one on there. And so just look us up. Our number's on there. If y'all want to get a cook-off going around here, get in contact with us. We'll see what we can do to get ball rolling.
Yes, sir.
Shoot, yeah.
awesome, man. Awesome.
Eventually, what they're doing a big major cook-off for each region right now. And it's kind of like the one that Barnyard's involved in, where you have to go to all three, like Triple Crown.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're making it for each region, and it's one of those things that we got into it in September, and they're wanting us to do it like right now, and so it's hard to set up a big cook-off like that in a year, in a month. And I'm like, I want this to be a good cook-off. I want it to go on. I want the sponsorship. I want it to be a big cook-off. I want it worth to people to drive up here and do this.
Right.
And so we're holding off. We're putting stuff together. We're working on finding a location where it's feasible for everybody to meet up in one area. And within like an hour and a half, 2 hour drive from each other. And that way we can have this cook-off and show up and show out. I mean, it's one of those things that I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Nice. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. You're a bulldog when it comes to barbecue in our area, and that's awesome. That's what we need, honestly.
Yep.
So you're gonna go after it, man. You like you said, you've only been in the competition scene since 2023, and man, you and Melody are making waves, and that's awesome, man. Appreciate it.
Good deal, man.
Man,
For
like
sure.
I said, she's strong. She's a strong girl. Strong woman.
Right on.
Awesome. Well, cool, man. We're pushing an hour and 30 minutes exactly, so I appreciate you coming on.
Hey, can I say thank
Chace.
you to my sponsors?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, thank you to Texas Oil Dust, Aaron. Thanks for bringing me on. Thank you for everything y'all done for me. Thanks to Ugly Drum Smokers Texas. He's one of my big sponsors. Champions Barbecue out of Amarillo. Man,
Right.
I make a trip up there once a month and load up. You need
Right
something,
on.
if you need something, give them a call. They will hook you up. They will get
Great
it going.
people.
Champions pretty
Great
good.
people.
I like Champions.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
then Trailer Tech here in Lubbock, Texas. I brought them on this year.
Nice.
They're my newest sponsor. Trailer parts, anything repairs, anything y'all need. It's Trailer Tech there in Lubbock, Texas. They can get you hooked up.
Awesome.
Right on, brother.
Hell yeah.
So thank y'all for having me on.
No,
Sure,
appreciate
man.
you
Thanks for
coming on,
coming.
brother.
Yeah, thank you for your time, and thanks for watching the show, man.
Thanks, Donnie.
Pushing
Always.
it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You're always out there
Always.
pushing the show, sharing the show, and liking the show.
Yes,
and,
sir. We appreciate it, brother.
We really
Thank you.
appreciate it, man, for sure.
Yep.
Always, man. Anytime, anything I can do to help.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, cool. We'll bring you down, and we'll talk to you here pretty quick.
Huh?
Thanks, Chase.
Right on.
Appreciate
Later,
it.
bro.
Oh shit. Cut him off. Oh man.
Oh shit, that's a good show, boys. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
yeah. It was
Man,
pretty good
Colin.
show, man.
Region 5's
What's up,
gonna.
Colin?
Hopefully, we can get rolling over here.
Yeah.
Right
No,
on, brother,
they're
yeah.
pushing it. They're pushing it, and that's
Yep.
what we need. That's what we need, man. So
Yep.
Right on, guys.
Yep.
Melody, great show. Had a good time. See y'all next week.
Thanks, Melody.
I say next week. What do we got, Serge? We got a big one.
We gotta look at it. Huh?
Buffering.
Or we gotta
I'm buffering.
hold on to it.
I'm buffering.
Oh, you're buffering. Your brain or your computer?
What is it? No, my brain, dude. What is it? Let me see. Look at the date. The 31st. Oh, that. So yeah. So we're bringing an OG on for sure, man. We're bringing Robert Rocha, Bullhorn Barbecue, and Soul Smoking Good Show has agreed to come on the show and give us a little bit of his time, dude. So I know all of us watch his show, and this show is his show was an inspiration for this one, for sure. So it was good to have him on, and I've got to know Rob, pretty good, I guess, within the last year or so, and I'm excited to bring him on. So
Absolutely, be Mr. 300.
Yeah, especially going off of his 300th episode of the Soul Smoking Gooder show, and I've said it before. Yeah, Daniel's stumped. When I first did my first comp, and we all get hooked on it or whatever, that's one of the first things that comes up when you start looking at
Appreciate Dakota.
barbecue stuff in Texas. You're gonna see Rob's show come on. And I can't remember what episode, my first one that I saw, but after watching it for, listening to her, whatever, just needed more. So I just started from episode 1, and being in the oil field as much as we are on the road, you know what I mean? That's all I did was listen to the Soul Smoking Gooder show, and I learned a lot from it, man. So
Yep.
It's awesome to, going from that to having them on our show. It's pretty awesome.
Pretty
cool. Yeah, it's pretty
cool.
awesome, man, for sure. Who was Sue's picks?
His 4 picks was his wife, Aaron Leslie, Stephen Powell, myself, and then Lance Meeks was his box runner.
Good job, Lance.
Yeah.
So that's what we got next week, man. It's gonna be a good one. So make sure
to
you tune in and we're excited about it. So
and y'all be sure Wednesday 8:00 go check out Rob's show. It's gonna be, like I said, 300 show. So
yeah, 300.
Go check it out.
Episode.
He's got some special stuff coming down the line.
For sure. Cool. Anything else, guys?
Good.
I think we're good,
brother.
Anthony, good. Sam, good.
Yes,
I'm
sir. Good, brother.
All right, well, thanks for y'all watching again. Every Monday, catch us at 8:00. So
Right on.
we'll have
Thanks a
another
lot,
banger next week, and we're gonna keep going. So
Right.
thanks for everybody coming on.
Good seeing y'all.
Thanks.
See y'all, boys.
Later, guys.
This is Parrish Randall, and this concludes this episode of Beyond the Smoke. Thanks for stopping by, friend. We hope to see you again real soon. Until next time, happy trails. Until we talk meat again.